How to wake up in the morning, put my J's on. I need stylists, I'll be dripping till my day's gone. How to put rappers up.
That's the best idea, right? We've got the audio.
It's good being yourself, bro.
I know, I just blazed one of them fucking tingos out the back.
You said what?
I blazed one of them fucking tingos out the back. Now I'm feeling a bit fucking extra.
My man said I'm feeling extra.
I want to fucking cuddle this fucking thing
Oh,
right now.
dude, I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah, we're going crazy already, yeah. How are you? I mean, I know you're chilling, but like, welcome to Talk with fucking Yorke.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
It's the queen of truth bars. B.Z.A in the house. Welcome.
What's going on?
Welcome.
It's been a minute.
I know, it feels like we got to say hello again, but we've just been chatting.
I haven't seen you in a long fucking time.
I know.
Since COVID, before COVID.
I know. Everyone, I haven't seen everyone for fucking ages. Except for the people coming in on
like
the show
and that.
now.
Like the NSS group, you guess it, you know?
Yeah, like a proper community group where it's just like...
Yeah.
Like, that was a cool energy. Like, what, you used to drive heaps far to get there as well, eh?
Hell yeah.
How far did you drive to get to NSS?
Bro, like, an hour, literally.
Yeah.
Like, with traffic, it's a full-blown hour.
But, and, like, now that the traffic is, like, coming back and shit, you're out, eh? He's sizzled, bro. What have you done to him, bro?
No. Let's replay. You're just a funny cat. Like, you just making me laugh because your face expressions and shit.
Because I'm blazing, bro.
Hey, let's go again. Can we go again?
Yeah, no,
Right.
no, that's staying in. But we can just... But we just keep going, dude.
Nah, let's keep going now. We're good.
Come on,
let's be serious.
You got this. You got this.
Nah, I'm straight. I was just laughing. I didn't want to fuck your shit up. That's alright.
How would you fuck my shit up?
Nah, but real shit, I probably drove about, it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
45, but on a hot fucking traffic day, that's an hour, bro.
Oh, 45 minutes and 45
and
degrees.
And you listen, right?
Fucking
it's
hell.
like, I was traveling 45 minutes, and then like you get 30-minute sessions, so it's like, fuck, bro.
That's not enough, bro. But like...
But it was good.
Oh, so good.
NSS is great. NSS started me off.
And it is enough when you start.
And even when I fucking, if I ever blow off or, you know,
Yeah.
I'm always going to say NSS started me
Hey.
off. Like, that's, period. What the fuck?
Yeah, facts. Nah, like... It's so many people from Adelaide say that.
Oh, hell yeah.
You trying to kill my fucking flies and shit.
Bad,
That was Henry, dude. That's my pet. Can't be spotting my pets at the sky.
Fucking Henry.
Oh yeah, but NSS, so
Yeah.
community, you like that sort of, like you promote that sort of thing, community, like as a great way. Like, isn't hip hop a community anyway?
Yeah,
like
for
it
sure,
is, right?
For sure, yeah. I support that shit for sure. Only because the people that are involved in the community I know is like, I come from where I've come from, or you know, the struggle. Like, shit is tough. So when we have like a community like NSS, when they give you leverage to do something that you probably can't afford to do, or
Cool.
that shit is fucking fire, bro.
100%.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit.
It's game changing.
I love it. Because I wouldn't be where I am today without that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Shout out NSS.
Biggest shout. I shout him out so much on this fucking show, dude.
Shout out fucking Nick O'Connor, because he's a fucking
He's
guy.
a special man, isn't he?
Yeah.
I wanna fucking thank you,
Shout out
bro.
fucking
Thank you, bro.
Nah, Nick started my shit, bro.
Hey, he's keeping it alive. Nick started your shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna...
Local.
I'm not even gonna
ADL.
bluff. Like,
Blowing up.
I'm not even gonna bluff,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Nick really started me getting my name out. But we'll get into how I started later when you
Right.
ask my shit.
Right, well let's start off with what we said we were going to start off with. Let's start off with like top fives.
Yeah.
Like, that's a sick thing to put
You want
out
to
there.
you want to do people that are famous
I'll
as
do-
well as Adelaide?
I reckon strictly Adelaide local scene.
Say less.
Like, and, alright.
Go first.
Alright, so I'll do my new yours. So we started off, I said, had to be Diaspora.
Yeah.
Not putting out as much music as he should be, in my opinion. And, and he's got, it feels like he's got such a story to tell. So it feels like it's in there.
Yeah.
But the content of what he does drop is so fucking good, and it's undeniable. And him as a person, his presence and all that shit.
The thing with him, even when he's not consistent, when he does drop, people don't even give a fuck about the time. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he drops.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's
the quality of it.
Exactly right.
And
his lyrics.
The way he tells the story. But like, even when he talks to you, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's doing that. He's singing.
And let me tell you something about Dice, right? I first started rapping probably like 3 years ago, I could say consistently. And I started going to NSS. And Dice was around. That's when I started meeting them boys. So it's like, Dice would be helping me, like, you know, writing, recording, helping me. He even helped me with the name B.Z.A.
course.
Like, we came up with that name, B.Z.A, together.
Shout out.
So, shout out fucking Dice.
Big
That's
shout out.
guy.
Big love shout out. Big love gang shout out to that guy, man.
He's the Jay-Z of Adelaide, for sure. I could say that.
Right, so he's probably like, I'm not going to say like in priority 1 to 5 top one. It's just top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so him, I was talking about, who else did I say?
Something Dragon or something, wasn't it?
I reckon like Klaz dude is up there. Have you heard of Klaz?
To be honest, no.
Yeah, he's like South. Oh, dude, he's like the South.
Aussie hip hop, like full on Aussie.
Yeah.
Facts. That's
Huge fact, and he's like a senior in the game. He's not like an old guy, but he's like he's older than everyone else who's doing it. He's been doing it for like 10 plus years. Like actually, even doing numbers on YouTube and shit since back in the day and that, and unique flow, like super unique. Like maybe I just don't know the shit that he listened to.
Maybe I don't know because I'm not like really a Aussie hip hop fan.
I'm spreading the Adelaide scene. That's what I'm doing.
Klaz. First of all, I don't know, but that's a dope as fuck name.
Right? He's Philippine. He's Philippine descent.
Is it double Z at the end?
1 Z.
When she was double.
He was at Dad's Warehouse. He was like headline Dad's Warehouse when you were on the lineup with him, bruv. He headlined the show that you were on.
Oh, the like.
You in China? Was it you and China Roses?
The like he doesn't have dreads, does he? No, he doesn't.
Nah, he's like a bald guy. Bro, I'm gonna show you. Can I show you? Because when you see his face,
is he like Vietnamese looking like?
He's Filipino descent.
I know who he was. Yeah, he was sitting on the side. Yeah, I know who he was.
Yeah.
He was at the end.
Yeah.
I stayed for like 5 minutes.
I'm just saying, like, there's a reason why he was headlining that thing, right?
Headliners, he's up there for sure.
He's up there, dude. Exactly. And he's just like, for me anyway, as someone listening to hip hop and shit, it's like a unique style that I haven't fucking heard, and that I can see that it's rippled out into the Adelaide scene. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not fully educated to know what was going on probably massively in the scene when he started out.
Yeah.
But I see what he's doing now, and I see that he's still out there grinding, and he's working with younger guys, like bringing people up in the game and shit. And
that's what they should be doing.
Good cunt too.
You know what I mean? That's what I would be doing. Even if I stay Adelaide based and I hit like say 27 or whatever, and I'm still doing what I'm doing, I want to put my foot in and open doors for the next,
Big
hell
facts.
Yeah. What the fuck? Hell yeah.
Biggest facts.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to like start a label or some shit, back like when I'm like older and I'm like,
oh hell, that's
had my music career and that. I'm like, I want to get, like you said, talent in.
Yeah.
And people that I resonate with, people that I know that know the struggle that I knew,
exactly.
and I know I ain't gonna get the opportunities as easily, but I can tell that the talent's there because I see beyond the surface.
Exactly right.
As you do, right?
Exactly fucking right. Bro.
As we all do as well. We got a third person up in the studio. He's chilling out. Yeah. Come get your face.
Come
get
your face in this shit.
Get your face in this shit. Here he is. There we go, man. The crowd is growing.
Shit, am I even in right now?
Yeah, I reckon, bro. Hey, let me squeeze it. Squeeze in more.
Shit, what
Yeah, squeezing.
I'm full-time. If everybody didn't know, search me up on Instagram. I got music on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Spit that shit, bro. Spit that shit.
Yeah.
That's what Love Gang's all about, bro. We're spreading the good vibes. Alright, so Klaz, I will throw you in the mix. I think you're massively fucking underestimated.
Yep.
And
Me too, to be honest. Like,
massively.
even coming from like, I can say I'm lacking in not putting, consistent. But when it comes to like, talking about people that have actual bars and I feel like I'm underestimated.
Bro,
and I'm not even on some cocky shit.
No, but you're paving, like you're so influential as well for like younger female artists out there right now, like in such a massive way, and to not consider that stuff is just silly, you know what I mean? Like
for sure.
And then like,
which I don't give a fuck because the haters make me go fucking harder.
Bruss.
The fuck?
I love the haters.
Me too.
I actually love them. Love gang.
Love gang.
The fucking haters.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going crazy.
So Klaz, who'd you say? Klaz, Dice.
Klaz, Dice. Yourself.
Yeah, me. 2 more.
And no, but just to speak on B.Z.A a bit more, like it's my top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's real fucking truth, man.
Yeah. No,
that's what it comes down to for me. Like, I don't give a fuck that you're a chick.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And that's where people lack my talent, if that makes sense. Because it's like, oh, she's talking about taking drugs, selling drugs, da da da, but she's a female.
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably harder than most of these dudes out here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, fucking facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get into the story life and whatnot, but
yeah, and people are gonna know.
exactly right. But that's the underestimating me there as well. But keep going.
And from knowing you as well, like you seem like a super humble person.
For sure.
And yeah, I respect that as well.
I don't have a lot of people around me, but the people that are around me know how it is our die. You know, it is what it is.
100%. It's hard to keep massive crowds of people around you as friends like that. Like, I think we have that when we're younger and shit.
Yeah.
And we think it's the best thing ever, but then eventually you're like, you can't maintain that many fucking friendships.
Hell.
Like one-on-one friendships with all those people.
And
it's not fucking possible.
where high school, I feel like, fucked me up the most, as well as probably everyone else, because it's like I was trying so hard to be friends with everyone in high school. You know what I mean? Trying to
be liked and shit. And
then when the next day of graduating, it's like, where did everyone go? You know?
Or you go
you know
do
what I'm
something
saying?
else, like you stop hanging out with them because you go and do some job or
exactly
or
right.
whatever it is,
like,
and then like all of a sudden people start to drop out, and you realise that their level of interest was never as much as you thought, or maybe what you were given to them, you know. And I think sometimes it comes, for me, it feels like I just genuinely feel like I want people to succeed. Yeah. And maybe that's just because I'm so secure with what I'm doing, and I don't care what anyone else thinks what I'm doing it for me, because I've had so many people tell me not to do it. Yeah. But anyway. Anyway, so I put yourself in there because just like it's real, man, it's a fucking story, and people are gonna know why. People are gonna know why. Okay, so
we don't have to speak on it.
Number 4. Yeah. And this is tough. We're just doing this on the fly. Yeah, for sure. Someone who I fuck with hard.
No particular order either for these motherfuckers that be acting rara. No particular order.
No particular order at all. No. I'll throw like HT in there as well.
Yeah, I know.
Just because. Like, I just feel it's like, again, it's a similar thing with Indigo, so he puts out so much fucking content. Yeah. And I know from knowing the lad, to an extent, that he, like, fucks with other artists so hard. Yeah. And he wants people to succeed as well.
Oh, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he collabs, bro. And, like, there's a hip-hop spirit to that. Yeah. Like, collaboration. Like, you look at the folk scene, you look at the rock scene in Adelaide or whatever it is, people aren't, like, getting features.
Oh, hell no.
It's not a common normal thing, but you look at hip-hop.
It's like most shows in Adelaide now were hip-hop or soulful singers, you know, like an LC.
It's so much bigger than it was, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly right.
The whole culture's changed in that.
Oh, of course.
Music culture in the world and shit.
For sure.
He got taken over.
Oh, definitely.
But HT, and he's one of those guys right now who I see that he can actually sing. Yeah. He can actually sing and rap.
Doesn't need auto-tune or that other shit behind it.
No, he doesn't need heaps of it and shit. But he does it for a flavour and that's his new way of thing, right?
For sure, yeah.
But like I see a lot of rappers out there that are disrespecting singing. A lot. And it's because they don't respect the art form of how hard it is. Because every rapper's trying to sing. If you want to sing, that's fine. That's good. I want people to sing. Yeah. But I don't want you to like you rap for 10 years and then think you're going to become a singer overnight. And stop. It's like, bro, I've been grinding out that shit for fucking 12 years.
And me speaking on what you're saying, it's like you said, like it doesn't like do singing. If you're
singing.
Rapping,
I want you to sing,
but in a nice way, don't disrespect it. Because some people don't understand when people are giving them advice and when people are talking shit. So when you say to someone that doesn't know how to sing, like if you told me I didn't know how to sing, I would take it because I don't know how to sing. And I can say that I rap. I might have a little auto-tune melody vibe, you know, like an A-boogie vibe, but I don't sing.
But what you're doing's not...
I'm not a singer.
But also I see that you play with the melodic side of things.
Yeah, I try.
And you'd probably like slowly like work it in more and more over time. Yeah, for sure. But that's a respect for it because you're respecting the grind that it takes. You're not going, I'm gonna put out a singing track tomorrow and be a singer and fuck rap. You know, like... No,
I could never just not rap, like, just sing.
I just see it a lot. Yeah. And it's like, guys, don't get it fucking twisted. Yes, you're a good rapper, but it doesn't mean... And because there are people like Post Malone and whoever that are singers too, and they're dope, you can't just do that overnight, guys. You need to put the fucking work in. You need to talk to other musicians who are singers, who have been singing for as long as I have, if hopefully longer, get as much experience as you can, and get those people's opinions.
And also, you can't be like
Don't be egotistical about it.
You can't be like somebody else.
Yeah.
Like most of these
it's hard though,
people coming up, they want to be Post Malone, so they're doing everything. Like if your voice is not like his, you can't. You know what I'm
You'll
saying?
never be Post Malone.
You're not
What are
gonna
you talking
You're
about?
never gonna be MJ
Yeah,
Young
no,
Boy.
it's
You're
not
never
gonna
gonna be
happen.
Meek Mill. Like
No.
you got your own. God gave you your own talent, your own voice.
Right.
Do what you gotta do with that. You know.
Right, you
Work
got something unique, you got
Exactly
something
right.
special there,
Exactly
and don't waste that special thing. That's
And if you can't rap, don't
trying
do
to
music.
copy
Do
shit.
soccer. Do basketball. You
Look,
know.
Yeah, but
Do a cooking show.
yeah, but or just do rapping on the side for fun as a hobby, but don't like get the
Go
business
busty.
mind that you're gonna make like you know
Exactly
$1 million
right.
a year out of it.
Exactly right.
Most musicians struggle to fucking make any money.
Exactly right.
Even some of the best ones
Hell.
struggle as well.
Hell.
Let alone you know like
Sure.
you're fucking 20 years old or whatever, and you're you know you're
For
in
sure.
Adelaide or whatever like.
For sure. Bro.
Like it just takes time, and that's all I want to say. That I want, and HC can fucking sing. I don't think he even realizes how good he is at singing.
And I hate that about artists that don't know how good they
I think,
are.
but I think it's because of a respect for it.
For sure.
That he's not going to throw himself right. He's being like,
Yeah.
he's slowly like letting it happen. You know? And I just think same with rap. Like you're not going to spit your first freestyle and be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Like you're not going to spit.
You're right.
You're not going to spit your first 16 bars and like the tone's perfect and like.
Bruh, if I showed you the first song I ever made,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even know it was me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
I think it was about, it's on SoundCloud, I think.
Bro.
I think it's about broccoli or some shit.
What's it about?
Broccoli, like.
Broccoli.
Smoking
the
broccoli. That's what it's like.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I made a song called like Instagram rapping. I was like Instagram. I was like, nah.
Yeah. So you got Dice, HT, B.Z.A. Who was the other one? Claz, one more.
Fuck, it's hard, eh?
And we're talking lyrical. We're not talking about streams. We're not talking about who's better dressed.
Oh, but like lyrical, but also
Yeah.
like skill and shit.
For sure. Knows how to work the stage.
I'd be tempted to throw Ocean Eyes in there just because of the abilities of her freestyles are so neck level to anyone else that I know.
And don't. I haven't met anyone like a freestyle like him.
And this is my five because right facts.
Personally.
Seriously, she's fucking sick at freestyling.
Nah, she can go. She
can sit there for 3 hours and just go.
But she's more like But I see her as a rapper.
I'd be like,
she's she's a rapper. Like
Yeah.
I see her as a rapper, but I see her more of the like electric pop side, like a Billie Eilish.
Yeah, because she works with like Mario Spate, and that's his vibe.
She's
like, you know,
more like
it's one of his main vibe.
Which is dope. Like,
Electro poppy.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I know what you're saying. It's not like straight bar, like hip hop bars and shit like that.
I like how she doesn't give a fuck. That's what I like.
Yeah, but she's rapping.
For sure.
So she's like a rapper, but it's
So
like
you
less
go.
hip hoppy. Right, but I don't know. But I don't know of Osh. And the only reason I don't even hesitate is because she's put out fucking nowhere near enough music for me in recent times for her to stay relevant and stuff.
I feel you.
In my mind,
Yeah.
because I'm listening to different shit all the time. And if you haven't put anything out, like, and I'm not saying that that's what you should always do, but I'm saying for me,
It's a thing to have talent, but you also have to be relevant.
what I've been cranking.
You
And
know
I'm
what
like,
I mean?
alright, this is another guy. You gotta be relevant. You gotta stay relevant.
You've got to stay posting pictures. You've got to stay social media. You got to stay Instagram live. Like, you know what I mean? You got to stay.
boss.
You can't like.
You do.
Like what I've learned, like you can't run away for 6 months and then come back and drop a song and think you're gonna need 1,000 streams.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Because everyone's engaged with
Takes
their audience
years.
now.
Like it took me 3 years to get, like 2 years to get a manager. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, and I was
And
grinding
with your
every
songs,
day.
that's why you take a while with your stuff,
Oh,
because
hell
you're super
yeah.
picky.
For sure, yeah.
It's not because you like stopping doing shit.
Like I ain't gonna cap and say I just go freestyle on the beat. Hell no, I ride that shit.
And I don't think being able to freestyle is like makes you the best ever, but I think it is like a cool
But
part
you gotta
of
have
hip-hop.
some more knowledge of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
oh,
like you can't just freestyle.
Bro, I grew up freestyling and shit.
Hell yeah.
Like listening to like, you know,
Yeah.
fucking Hilltop Hoods and shit.
Yeah.
Eminem,
Yeah.
like, you know, fucking like Wu-Tang or whatever and shit, like back in the day. And just freestyling even over songs and stuff. It was just fun, bro, because my cousin used to freestyle hard. He gave me my first bomb.
Killed it.
We were like 14 or some shit.
Killed it.
Bros.
My top 5.
Is that 5? Osh?
Yep.
I'm saying,
Okay, you can have another one. You go half.
Alright,
5.
I'll give
Osh
half,
and...
Hope, right, yeah,
Yeah.
nice, right. Good call. A
Osh.
guy I've got to give a shout out to, and this is going to branch out of the Adelaide scene a little bit, but it's SA, because regional shit pops off too sometimes.
Wherever, yeah.
Right? And there's a guy named Atkins from Peary, who I've just been fucking with so hard right now. So right now he's in my top 5, and like the quality of shit, he's just been dropping shit for ages. He goes on Twitch, he streams, He's not even getting a fuckload of views. Getting like 10, 13 views on like a 2-hour stream, and he's just freestyling over beats that his mate sends him and that.
The grind.
Just doing it for the love, the grind. And his shit is getting better and better. Yeah. And that's what I'm like saying. And that's why I like it when artists are putting out more music, because I love watching the evolution.
Hell yeah.
And if I can watch someone put out like, 6 tracks in a year, and like every song, like they're doing singles, every song they're getting a bit better.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hell yeah, for sure.
So Ocean Eyes, Atkins, I'll sort of tie them both to create
Killed it.
the 1 point.
Yep. My 10.
Alright, come on, hit us with it.
And like, this is not of favoritism. Like, this is what I personally think. So that's the names that I say, it's not like I'm dick riding.
This is who you've been fucking with.
Like, not only just that, but now. What I hear.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could fuck with you for 10 years, but I could tell you your music is trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So this should be me.
So
no
right
particular order. No particular order either.
B.Z.A's top 5. That's pretty good.
So, Ness, Monster.
Right, you were saying Ness.
Now, let me expand.
I've heard of this guy.
Let me say
Explain.
each name that I say, I'll expand.
Please.
Now, the reason that I say Ness is because lyrically and how I know, like, what he goes through, whatnot behind the scenes. Fuck. Lyrically, I personally would say he's top 2 in Adelaide, probably top 5 in Australia.
People have been saying
but
that.
But people don't hear him because he doesn't drop a lot of... he doesn't drop a lot.
The relevancy thing.
But when he does drop, or when you've seen shows when Ness is performing.
I don't think I've seen really Ness perform that much, dude. Really? That's what I'm saying. I don't really know of him as much. Dude, I'm new to the Adelaide scene.
I'll show when we cut the shit off, we'll vibe out and I'll...
But Dice has talked about him as well.
But, yeah, so Ness, shout out to Ness because, I fuck with him because, like, even when I was having some bad days and shit at the studio, like, Homeboy was really there. Like, for sure. So, Ness.
Thanks, sir.
I'll go Nessie. I'll go my homeboy Placidio. His name is City. He stopped rapping a few years ago. I'll show you off the camera again. He's
underground shit.
But he's like my homeboy. Like, I fuck with him. But lyrically,
City.
he's with Ness. Lyrically. And I can say that to your face. When I show you after, you will see why. So, Placidio, he doesn't rap anymore. You need to come back to the fucking studio because homeboy can spit. So, Ness City.
Adelaide needs it.
Ness City. I would have to go Jarris. J Saga.
J Saga. Yeah, I've been checking him out recently, actually.
Yeah. He's the underdog, to be honest, of Adelaide. Because no one really thought he's as talented as he is. But now that he's dropping shit and
he's like singing and shit and he's doing like... He dropped that freestyle the other day?
Like, I'll give him like the J. Cole of ADO. He's the J. Cole of ADO.
So he makes his own beats and shit?
He can, probably. Man is talented. Fuck. That's my guy. Shout out Jarris. So yeah, his name is J Saga, the rap name.
Facts.
So Ness City, J Saga. Lyrically, we're talking lyrically. Like I'm not talking.
But is it?
I'm not talking because I fuck with you. I'm gonna say.
You fuck with lyrically. That's what.
I'm talking lyrics. So yeah, after J, who would we go next? Fuck. I'm gonna say Dut, and not because I fuck with Dut. Yeah. But I fuck with him lyrically, and he knows how to work his voice.
You obviously fuck with him.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Fuck on.
That's my guy.
Dude.
Yeah, that's my guy. So Dut, and then is it cocky to put me?
Oh fuck! I should have done that for mine, bruv. It's not cocky at all. Yeah, make you think that's what.
Me, for sure. I'm gonna say me. So me, City, Ness. Oh fuck! If there was Dice, AJ.
He's up there. I was gonna say like, dude, it's hard to do it, bruv.
Garang, Lord Bravo, my brother Lord.
Right.
Bravo. Pronto, fucking 4 times, Johnny 4 times. Like there's.
Yeah.
But top 5, what I did.
You just spat the top 15, eh?
No, but I'm saying like top 5.
Yeah.
Ness, City, Jay, Dut, and myself.
Look, it's so hard to do a top 5, guys, and like then you always think of other people who you're like, fuck, they're in the mix. But I challenge anyone
people
out there.
People that I didn't say.
Yeah.
I still fuck with you, but like lyrically, that's who I would pick.
Right now, like tomorrow, you might have a different.
If I was to drop a track tomorrow and I needed the 5 best lyrical that I would pick, it would be them.
Right.
So yeah.
So yours is I think about lyrics, and mine was more about like who I'm fucking with right now.
For sure.
And it might change tomorrow, you know, that shit sort of changes. And I challenge people out there to do your top 5 ADL you know, just hip hop.
Yeah, definitely.
And post that shit and get that hashtag running.
Definitely.
Top 5 ADL.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
Hashtag
Let's
top
keep
5
that
ADL.
going. Oh.
Let's push it.
And if Barnabas, fuck
Bro,
if Barnabas can
dude, I
spit.
can't do this.
Barnabas
I
can
can't do
spit.
this shit.
Barnabas can fucking spit. But
Right.
yeah, let's move on.
Right, so top 5. Let's move on because that was really good, I think, and I think people are gonna fuck with that.
Sure.
But like the real, you know, the real meat and gravy of this fucking, you know, interview chat podcast
Yeah.
is like probably getting a bit more into like who you are as a person.
Sure, yeah.
You know, the origin story is
sure.
what I'm super interested in with these interviews recently.
For sure.
So that origin story, and I know you got some shit to talk on when it comes to that. So
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
so I guess maybe start just like maybe speak on. This is what I did with Dustin, and this goes straight to the fucking heart. But
Yeah, for sure.
start out with maybe like your upbringing, as in like your parenting and just what that, because I think for me that's what really started everything.
Oh, me too.
Right,
That's
right.
what I speak about. So.
Facts, right? So yeah, so I guess get straight into it. Like,
So I'll speak about how, from my child to how I become a rapper.
of course, yeah. How did you
Everything
how did you
before
get
rapping,
to where you are now?
Because I did a lot of things besides rapping that I've accomplished.
Speak on that for sure.
So,
Speak on all that. You as a person.
All right, so
Your story.
for sure, this is the first time too. You know, I've never ever spoke about this shit on an interview. So for my brother, we're gonna get it done. But yeah, okay. So we'll start high school era because primary school wasn't shit. I didn't have feelings about. I didn't have feelings in primary school.
What about like what did your parents do and shit?
Yeah, so
Like what did they do
Yeah,
like for a
so-
living?
my
Like my dad used to
Dad-
smoke bongs and sleep until 4 for a living, but so like.
nah, I couldn't. So my mum and dad, my dad is Maltese.
Yeah, you got that Maltese lineage.
So my dad's parents were born in Malta with my dad. So they come to Australia, they migrated, whatnot.
Is that Italy?
So yeah, this is the Maltese. Like this is my dad's date of birth. That's my
Sick.
life.
How's
But
that?
that's the flag. That's like
Yeah.
the star of Malta. That's the Malta star.
Right.
So they came, whatnot. Da 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 da. My mum was born in Whyalla.
Yeah,
You know, country
the old
town.
Iron Triangle.
But my mum's parents were born in England. So they're English. So I'm half English, half Maltese.
But your mum was born in Whyalla.
Why?
But her parents
were born in England. And her sister and brother were born in England as well.
You're that British Maltese cross.
Exactly right. So, righty, my parents had me, whatnot. And I have a little sister as well. Her name's
Nice.
Shannon. She's not. She's about to be 20 soon.
Shit.
So
Growing up, hey, too quick. Fucking hell. Where does it go?
Fuck.
Where does the
yeah.
time go?
So, like, I could say, like, kids, like, I lived in the northern suburbs.
Yeah.
We lived Gawler way.
So you grew up in the northern suburbs
Yeah,
of
I grew
Adelaide.
up in the northern suburbs. Yeah.
ADO.
I grew up on, like, acres, like, farm shit.
Uh-huh.
So my dad would have, like, you know, guns and shit, would shoot animals,
Yeah.
you know,
Some
real shit.
rifles and
Whatnot.
22s.
But
and
back then, I was a motorbike rider. I used to do motocross.
Yeah.
So I used to race.
That's gangster.
I like.
That's such a Whyalla. I
I
feel
was
like
like
that.
Australian champion 5 years in a row. for
What?
quad
Get
racing. I'll show you a video on YouTube.
No.
I'm on there. I did speedway YouTube, quad racing.
Love that.
So I
That's
was, you know,
gangster.
on the acres, and me and my dad are really close. Like me and my mum are cool. Like my mum and my sister, you know, and me and my dad are.
Right, yeah. You're more like your old boy,
Exactly
you reckon?
right.
Yeah.
I like my old man.
Yeah,
Real
got
shit.
you.
So like we'd be on the bikes and whatnot, got into racing, whatnot. And then my parents, we moved. My dad's dad passed away, which is my nunnu, because it's Maltese. So my nunnu and nunna's grandparents. So my nunnu passed, so we moved to Adelaide, the city, to look after my nunna, which is whatever. Then my parents.
So where were you before that?
Gawler, northern suburbs.
Right.
So then we moved here
Got
to
you.
where I'm living now in that area.
Cool.
And then like my dad started taking the wrong road, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
The drug path, whatnot.
Yeah.
So my parents broke up.
A different road at least.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So like hard shit, like yeah, you know.
Right,
So it's
yeah.
like my parents having difficulties and whatnot, and like my sister, like they'd be fighting and shit at night. I mean, my sister would be like, you know, trauma. I could say trauma for sure
It's
because like,
scary for a young kid.
and my
you know?
parents know like my sister was too young, so she doesn't really understand it.
Yeah.
But I was old enough to hear everything and not
Bro,
understand.
it doesn't. It's not hard
Exactly
to traumatize
right.
a fucking young kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly right.
just make shit really like they
Exactly
don't know
right.
what's going on,
Exactly
and they're
right.
gonna get traumatized.
I knew everything
man.
that was going on, and then like my dad lost some friends and shit, fucked him up. So my dad kicked my mum and me and my sister out. So we didn't
Damn.
have fuck all. Like, so when I'm talking about struggle, we really
What?
didn't have.
So your
fuck
mum was
all.
still staying there now?
My mum had a friend. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say names, but my mum
Yeah, of
had
course.
a friend, and we were like sleeping on a mattress on her laundry floor because we didn't have shit.
Yeah.
And then through the night, my dad come and took my mum's car, stole it.
Mm.
So like we didn't have vehicles, like, and still to this day, what happened in the past, my dad has grown from that, so I still love him to this
Course.
day. You know, I fucking love my dad to
That's
this day.
great.
He goes under like,
Good on him, man.
and
Some
I'll
people
kill
don't.
anybody about him, and he knows that.
Yeah.
But you know, so it's like we didn't have shit. So like my mum really like built us up, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
My mum really fucking built
Raised
us up.
you and shit.
Hell, she'd give us anything we need, you know.
Mhm.
And even if she had $1, that dollar would be for us.
Yeah.
So then I started.
She
I
had
quit,
that love.
exactly
that
right.
love going hard.
So then, like, I stopped speaking to my dad for a few years, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know, motorbike racing. I quit that, and then I started playing soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing like Sapsars soccer and whatnot. I was good, you know.
Yeah.
Then I quit that. Then that was what, year 12. So I got out of high school, and then I guess that's where like shit went left. I reckon, to be honest.
Yeah. Left
And
hand.
I wouldn't say like because of, I would probably blame trauma as well because of my parents' situation. Like I saw my dad in some fucked up situations, you know, and like some shit that I won't even speak about today. But this is some fucked up shit that I shouldn't have seen, you know.
Cool.
And it still haunts me today. So it's like, dropped out of school, started, you know, selling weed, selling drugs, started smoking drugs.
Yeah.
Not anything past weed,
Yeah.
but
To start with.
to start with.
Yeah. Always starts that way.
Yeah, so smoking.
So how old are you
weed,
smoking weed? Like 14?
No, I'm not gonna cap. I started smoking weed, I would say 18.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, that's smart. You waited it out
sure.
a little bit. Like,
For sure.
Dude, 14, your brain's not
Sure.
ready for that.
And before 18, I was a good kid. Like, even though I was some fucked up shit at home, like,
Yeah.
I was still going to school.
Yeah.
So then I started...
Getting
dropped
good
out of
grades and
school.
shit?
No.
Getting grades though.
Like, I would go to school, sign out, and go smoke weed and shit, and then come back. You know? Like, I went to... My mum put me through a private school to try and
Yeah.
get my life
Good
together.
education though. You hated it?
I stayed because of her. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to leave, but I didn't want to see my mum, you know?
Dude, my mum sent me to a private school.
Yeah.
In like year 8.
Yeah.
So I'd gone to my whole primary school with like my friends, and I was like the same as you. Like I had some shit going on at home.
Yeah.
And so my friends like meant a lot to me and shit, you know.
For sure. That's what I'm going to get into next.
Right. And then year 8, she's like, I'm going to send you to this other school. It's called St. Mark's in Port Pirie.
Yeah.
And I went there, and it was so different, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was just like a bit of a street rat kid.
Me.
And then
I was a street
and then
rat
like tuck
kid.
your shirt in. You got to wear a tie.
I was a street rat kid
Yeah.
in a skirt and tie. Like I would get suspended every 2-3 weeks because I would rock up in short PE uniform.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't, you know, I'm not that.
Gross.
So anyway, fast forward to leaving school. That's where I met Lual.
Right.
So Lual's, if everyone doesn't know, Lual's my best friend. You know?
Lual,
That's
yeah.
my guy. That's my
He's a
brother.
savage.
Die about him type shit. So I was running away from home, you know, being a fuckhead, teenagers, whatnot. And then I moved in with him and his family, his sisters. So, like, that's where me and him created that bond where it's like, he would jump in front of me for a bullet. I know he would, and he knows I would do the same.
Yeah, you're like his sister.
You know what I mean?
You are a sister, basically.
Exactly. So me and him would sleep, like, on a mattress, head to toe and shit, like, would go steal.
So he already had a couple of sisters.
He
And
had
then you
2
became
sisters.
like his third sister.
Yeah. Because, like, his mum and,
love
like,
that.
his parents are in Africa. So he's here with his sisters. So, like, and they're South Sudanese. So look at my image. And they took me in as a family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I, like, helped
beautiful.
him. Like, his niece loves me and shit. You know what not?
Yeah,
so,
fuck
like,
no, it's family.
we were, like, me and him were struggling. Like, we'd go, like, steal phones to sell, you know, go to the store, steal food, We're living on the street. But we had a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we didn't ever ask for his sisters, whatnot, because it's like, we can't disrespect that. You know what
There's
I'm
other
saying?
shit going on too.
So, like, if I got arrested, like, he'd take the flag off. If he got arrested, I'd take the flag. You know, that type
Yeah,
of shit.
really looking out for each other.
For sure. Like, me and him were, like, real close. And, like, when I was going through a bad stage, like, he could see that I was into music, but I was too afraid to go and record. And he's like, yeah, let's go to the studio. Like, what are we doing? You know, come, let's go. And, like, I went.
He's got such a good energy, bro.
He took me.
He's got, like, the best energy.
He took
I
me,
swear
bro.
to
He
God.
took me. And then we went and I rapped, and then, like, NSS, Nick and that, they're like, yo, what the fuck? Who is this girl? This is, like, 2016. Who is this girl? And then I just took on from there. So it's like me and him are, like, me and Lual are really, like, yeah, brother and sister. Like, there would never be no love. There would never be no never. And he knows that too.
Yeah.
Like, even to this day, I could call him right now and say, I need $5 grand. You go make it happen and give it to me by the end of the day.
But it's like, you know, we're human beings, and hopefully we're a bit more fucking, we're a bit more enlightened than like anyone who's opposite sex that, you know.
And that's where I fucking hate it, because these motherfuckers, like, people be acting like we're dating or whatnot. Like, nah, like, people don't understand the struggle.
That's sick shit to you, like.
Me and him went through struggle together, you know? And a lot of people
It's like brother and sister, dude.
A lot of people don't go through struggle with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're normally doing it alone. So, like, when he needed a crying shoulder, I was there when whatnot. And, like, he'd help my family. My mom and dad know him. My mom is really cool with him. And I'm obviously cool with his sister.
And he helped you out massively by doing that, right? Like,
oh, hell yeah. He got me into being music. Yeah, he got me into being... Like, he took me off the drugs. Because I was smoking every day.
Yeah.
He said, like, if you come here, you do that, or you be friends with me. You choose what. And obviously, I'm not going to fuck the friendship up, you know? So, I stopped. Yeah, and I didn't smoke for 2 years, and then now I'm just back on it for fun and shit. But because now I know what's going on, you know. So.
Well, but maybe back then, did you feel like it was more like you were like using it to fill a hole or something, or like escape and shit?
Sure. Yeah. It definitely is for sure. Like people smoke weed to laugh, people smoke weed to whatnot, but I honestly smoke it just to like get away, move away from the pain.
Just numb it.
Numb it, exactly right. Because pain runs through in my head all day, every day. Like, even when I'm writing, recording, like, that's why I be writing all the time, because it's just, like, that's how I express my emotion. I don't like crying, talking to people about shit. That's why I'm so, excluded from the world, I would say.
No, I totally understand it, man. Like, but that's the thing as well, is I think, like, what they say, you know, what some scientists have said about trauma and, like, how it works in the brain is, like, you start growing and you're developing as a child, and then, like, you have, you know, maybe a traumatic event or a series of traumatic events. That was for me.
And like
it
getting
wasn't one thing, it was like lots of things.
Like party days and shit, you know, like running from the police was fun to me.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? Like, that sounds weird, but it's like...
No, it doesn't.
The thrill...
Dude, I've done it. I've been doing it.
The thrill me and Loa used to get...
Not these days, but...
Like, it was fun. Not now, but that shit was fun. I don't give a fuck. Like, I used to get arrested and shit. I used to fight, like, I was fucked, bro. I was crazy. But I just, like, I saw how much it was fucking my mom up because of what happened with my dad.
No shit.
So it's like...
Did you feel like... Is that one of the strong things? Because, like, my dad was, like, on hell hard shit. He was shooting up and all this sort of shit.
Like, me too, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, I think there were some times where I felt like I was actually... And you said you were like your dad more, right?
Me and my dad are...
Your sister was more like your mum.
Exactly right.
So you're more like him. So you probably were looking to him for, like...
For sure.
How to be. Because he was like you. And then, like, did you feel like when he was gone, that in some ways, like, doing that shit, like, doing the drugs, like, I was doing pills and fucking, I was fucking doing crack at one point.
Me too. I was on pills and shit too. But, but the thing is,
heaps of pills, bro.
After we left, a few years later, I moved back in with him. And then, like, shit got fucked up and then I left again, he kicked me out. So it's like, I've been kicked out, kicked in, you know, for a minute. So it's like... Did you
feel like with the drug use sometimes, because your old boy wasn't really around like he fucking should have been or whatever, same shit, that, like, it was a way of connecting with them almost? Like you looking back on it now? Like, looking back on it now, I sort of think, was I going so hard with that shit? Not only were we thought we were having a massive lot of fun, but we were fucking ourselves up. You know, getting blackout and shit.
Of course,
you know, like, drinking so much that you wake up and you can't remember what happened. Like, that's not healthy. That's not a healthy lifestyle.
Nah, it's not. And, like, people look at me and, like, look at me weird because the people that I hang out with, like, I hang out with people that someone like me wouldn't normally hang out with. Like, all of my...
What do you mean by that, though?
Like, all of my close friends are South Sudanese.
Yeah.
That's, like, brothers. I don't have, like... I have a few close girlfriends.
So, because you're like the white girl with, like...
Exactly right. I'm more with the dudes, like...
Black dudes and shit.
Exactly right.
So people just think it looks out of place or some shit.
Exactly right. But, like, I was really, like, driving cars for them, like...
ADL, bro.
Exactly right. Like, but I've really been in the trenches, I guess you'd call it, with them. You know what I mean? Like, I really have been there with them. Like, this fucking struggle, bro.
That's it.
And people don't see, like... Yeah, people don't fucking understand.
Talk your shit, man. You know, this is like the perfect opportunity to like get it out because, like,
for sure.
For me, like, I just think it's so empowering when someone comes on with a story like yourself and shares it because it's really hard for people.
And that's why I hate when people say like I be capping in my raps. Like, I can't cap about something because how do I talk about it if I don't know it?
You don't even need a cap.
I don't need exactly. I wouldn't talk.
You hear the stories, like,
but you know what I'm saying. Like,
listen to the lyrics. Like, can you explain? This might help people who think you're capping.
To be honest, I think we should play some new shit.
Let's play some new shit. I want to ask you one question though.
Can I grab my microphone quick?
Yeah, please grab it.
Talk your shit.
Oh, because like there's one lyric in like the first track off the like EP that you did, like the tiny mixtape.
Yeah.
The first track where you were just like spitting like truth bars.
Yep.
And you're talking about sleeping on a mattress.
That with me and my brother, bro.
Right. I wouldn't mind like you know you rapped about it and stuff. So like even just like what's the story of that like?
Well, the thing is, it's like it wasn't necessarily like. Okay, I guess it was, to be honest. It's like, because like where I live with Loa, it was like him, me, his sister, his two sisters, and then his sister's kid, a boy. So like I grew her up with me and him. Like me and him looked after, babysitted her while the mother would work to save, you know? So we gave our bed up when his other sister came into the house. So that's left us with the mattress. But at the time, we didn't give a fuck because we were never home.
Yeah.
We were always out running phones, like doing drills. Like
that's what fucking happens, guys. Like, you know, don't trip.
Sneaking in the laundry door to go home.
What do you think half the kids out in these fucking streets are living like, bro?
Exactly right. We'd sneak in the laundry window and go to sleep.
It's called survival, bro.
Exactly right.
It's
so it's like, go to like Kmart to get like underwear not for the next day. You know what I mean? Like me and him.
Because you know what underwear used to cost heaps.
But
for blokes at least.
I can honestly and I can honestly say this, like truth, swear to God, I did not pay for one thing. I'm telling you, probably for about 2 years. That's how much I was stealing. Like on some real shit. This is not cap shit. Like I literally went and stole a whole laptop from JB Hi-Fi. Like I can tell you that. I don't give a fuck because I'm not even
cool. I can't help but be like a bit impressed.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just,
and it was a hustle. Like we sort of got a few thousand. You know what I mean? Like me and Luau, we did shit to get money to help his sister, to help us. Like you know, if something happens to his sister, because like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, this is.
And I wasn't talking to my mum in this period of time because my mum was disgusted. You know.
Yeah, but you had shit going on. Your dad was doing hard drugs and shit. Man, like, it's not fucking an easy life for a kid and shit.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you didn't want to be home. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of kids don't want to fucking be home when shit's going on. Like you know, I didn't want to be home when I was a fucking kid and shit. Like.
But back to what you were saying about the mattress,
Yo.
I feel like the reason why I do talk about it is because like I want people to know. For sure. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to sit here in an interview and blab about my life. Like this is cool because we're cool.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
I want you to do it. I want you to tell the story.
But if it was like a full blown interview and they'd be asking me, I don't want to speak on it.
Hey, so let's talk about the beef that's been in the magazines.
Exactly, but if they were to ask me about my past, I wouldn't speak about it. I would tell them, listen to my music.
Yeah, you'd be like, fuck you.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
Exactly right. So it's like, But let me play some shit. Is this on?
I'm gonna turn it right now.
Yeah, I'll play some new shit.
What do you got for us? Right,
see, I'm trying to get onto like this little drill wave.
Yeah.
So I'll show you some drill shit.
Yeah. We're doing a drill track.
Yeah, for sure.
We're doing a drill track. Gang. Is this off of like an upcoming EP or these?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So back to that. Here, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
On the Bluetooth. I got no idea.
No, got you.
So So I got an EP coming out. I haven't got a name or anything yet, but I just got like a few features that I said were my top 5. You know, like people that I'm fucking with, and people that I see are motivated to do it. Because me, I don't work like as you see every artist that I've worked with. It's probably like they're the same. You know, I'm
they're doing the same thing as you.
But the reason why is because I like the way they work. I like their work ethic. Like I'm not gonna do a feeture with you if I don't fuck with your music. You know.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of that. People have asked me for a lot of shit, but it's just like I don't fuck with your music. You know? I'm gonna be straight up.
You gotta keep it real.
I don't fuck with it.
Otherwise, you fuck up your own musical path. And
exactly
shit.
right.
It's not real then.
I'm not gonna do like a genre that I don't know. You know.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to take this shit serious. Like.
See, I'm like a fucking. I'm trying to
feed.
I'm trying to play Twister with that shit. I'm trying to fucking put my hand on every fucking coloured dot out there.
That's good, bro.
But that's my thing.
But you're good because you're good with all genres. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like I feel like I'm more of like a rapper. You know.
I stay in my lane. Like I like to jump on other shit sometimes and do different things. You're like, no, I'm gonna go super hard at this one.
Exactly right. I wanna become the best. Like,
Bluetoothed.
Is it on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to become the best I can at what I'm doing.
Do you think you're the best female rapper in Adelaide?
Nah, I don't want to say it.
But
don't.
No, but who do you think is better than you out there then? Like, because I'll be interested to know. Like, actual, like, because I want to know about him.
God, see, that's what you're doing here, mate.
Yeah, I do
I see
though.
what he's doing. You hear what he's doing? Nah, but
I want to learn about the scene.
I don't like being cocky.
Yeah.
But I can. me, I can,
It's true.
on some real cocky shit right now,
Yeah.
there's no one that's better than me in Adelaide, period.
Mm.
When it comes to bars,
Mm-hmm.
there's better males than me, there's better rappers than me, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but the people that I know that's around me that are female rappers, me personally, I feel like I can out-rap anyone.
Mm.
But I want to have that mentality because I want to know that I'm the best. You know, I don't want to come around like I'm not better than you.
But some people actually are the best in their scene.
Do you think there's a female rapper better than me personally when it comes to bars in Adelaide, not Australia?
There's like
That you know of, anyway.
definitely not.
And I wouldn't give a fuck if you said no. Tell me the truth, real shit.
No, not in the same line as what you're doing.
Queens, that girl that I was saying before, probably her.
Yeah,
She's alright.
and the thing is, there's lots of rappers that I don't know about as well. So there might be someone out there, like, you know, spitting some shit on GarageBand right now that's just killing everyone in the game. Some chick that's just like destroying everyone, you know. But like, no one that I can think of right now. And no, I definitely feel like you're killing it. And I'll just,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you some shit. So
yeah,
what are
I'm
you
keen to
trying
hear this stuff.
You trying to? What do you want to hear? Like some drill shit or?
I need some real shit. Nah, hit us with some fun shit because we've just been on that real fucking.
So this is probably the next song I'm gonna drop. It's called Warning. It's featuring Dut and Pronto. So this is it.
Fucking exclusives here in Talk of Yorke. This is what happens.
I still be dropping a bag in without a warning. B.Z.A, Big J, scope of foreign.
It's not.
Big drip.
Hold up.
Bass killer.
Before
So
I
drill,
before I
eh?
play it, the what I'm showing you, there's no mix or master.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
just
yeah.
raw
Yeah, gotcha.
vocals. You know, it has
Totally
lyrics.
get that, yeah.
Score it, wake up, big flex, do it again in the morning. Soon as I step in the booth, you know that I'm cocky with it. Writing this music, I still be dropping a bag, you know these 100 figures. 10 racks to my shooters, we pouring that Henny, you know I'm a zombie with it. Ain't with a chit chat, see I run a bitch down, want his they can kill with it. Henny dreams of the Hennessy, these rappers think they are rapping me. I'm running laps around the boss spitting, dope fiend on that morphine. Kitty purple blame the codeine, big gas talking big G's. You ain't seen the shit that I've seen. Murder scene, big.
We'll stop there, but yeah.
Give that a round of applause.
That's some shit there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll show you some one more.
Please.
This is some slow shit. This is some real shit with Jay, Saga, Jarris.
Cool.
So this is called Not Giving Up, but this is some like real shit. But I'm gonna show you a little bit of this.
My grandpa off the floor, he had a heart attack. My daddy kicked me on the street, I didn't have nothing left. Ma go cold, I wear a jacket just to cover my chest. Never been noticed shit, I never was the best dressed. They throwing shade, but my heart shit is bulletproof. You broke my heart when I was only focusing on you. I ain't giving up, no. Ooh, I ain't giving up, no. Ooh, I ain't giving up, no.
I'm gonna play a bit more. Fuck it.
I ain't giving up, no.
You gotta let this play out.
Yeah, I just need a blessing. 2 family members up in prison, one got gun possession. Just cause you're family doesn't mean I need your blessings. The pain weighs me down, take me to cloud 11. You know how hard it is. My mom still works since day and age. Early starts, minimum wage. Still got food up on our plate. My parents split, I took the cold away. Yeah. Shit, yeah. Told them that I had to get it. Only one that's in my head, I had to make my own decisions. 10 toes down, yeah. I had to stay up on my pivot. Chasing for this dream shit, I chasing up these fucking digits. Yeah, and my dad stopped sinning. Kicking in shit, I wipe away my tears. Go home patient, yeah. I had to go and see him. Yeah, I was scared to face my feelings.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, there you go.
That didn't sound like you.
But that's what I got coming soon.
That's hate.
So what you were listening to, you know, from a few years back to that's what I coming.
Massive.
For
And
sure.
that's what I said. I like to watch the evolution of
Exactly
artists
right.
and shit.
And what I'm saying in the shit, like I told you before I played, was
Yeah,
true.
real shit.
Like my dad, like ended up in a mental home because of the shit. You know, it really did
My
fuck
dad
him
too,
up.
dude.
And they saw that his shit out. Like he's good now. Like I don't ever want to talk bad on him, but I also want to get out what I've been
Truth.
through.
It's
You know what
all
I'm
your-
saying?
All I feel like all
Exactly.
you've been doing, like, is
Yeah.
not really saying your opinion. You're just telling your story from how you
Exactly
saw
right.
it as a kid, like.
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels harsh because it's like that
Exactly
is your dad and shit.
Yeah,
And you
exactly
do love him
right.
in that, and you hate putting him in a negative light, but also people fuck up. And
But-
and you can't pretend, like, because it hurts others to pretend like that shit. It will hurt him in the long run.
Oh, of course.
You're better off like you know, you're better off being real, like, you know, like even
course.
me and my mum, like there's some shit that I didn't want to talk on.
Yeah.
But then eventually I'm like, I've got to have that combo,
Exactly
and
right.
even if it makes her feel bad, because I deserve to have my truth out, and
If
it'll
you
help her in
keep
the
it
long
all
run.
in, it like this is how you feel, you know,
Yeah.
like that.
It's in the gut, and it's just.
And it's like even to, like my cousins, like in another sense. My cousins are always in and out of jail. You know, 5 years in and out, 5, 6
Dude,
years.
are you telling my life story right now?
So
everything you're saying.
I've also got my mum's side of the family where my cousins are just like jail and death is nothing in their vocabulary. Like they don't give a fuck. Female, male, grandma, aunt, they will kill you if they have to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they be getting beat up in jail and shit, and then like they be telling us. So that shit's fucking me up too, because like my cousins get fucked up. And then also, I've got friends that are also always in and out. Like I got someone that's in jail that, you know, murdered my other friend. Well, I'm not gonna speak big about it, but like they got 4 years. You know, I got people doing 6, 10 years, 20 years. I know someone doing 20 years at 18. So you know what I'm saying? Like
18.
Shit is fucked up. Like people don't. Life is all good on the camera.
Yeah,
but
people,
it's like
people don't see the real shit that goes on.
Exactly right. And I really understand mental health now that I'm growing up and understanding it. Because I really didn't believe in mental health before. Like I really thought people were talking shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like I face it. Like I suffer anxiety and depression too. Like you know.
Yeah.
I'll get fucked up too, bro. So.
But you
just gotta move on. Like
you lie to yourself sometimes.
Of
You know,
course,
when you're trying to deal with it, you go. Like you said, like I used to think the same thing about depression. Like when I was young, I thought, nah, you just need to be like
why you
just
cutting
get over it.
Why you cutting yourself? Like you're a weirdo.
Yeah,
like type shit.
just don't cut yourself, whatever.
And that's where high school fucks you up. And that's why that's why I'm a big believer in this. Like I don't think anyone else is, but I am. I feel like high school is like the devil's pen. Like primary school is all you have no feelings. You don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
You just a little fucking.
What the fuck is year 7? What the fuck is year 7? You know you don't know. But as soon as you jump into high school, where it's like people start cyberbullying, bullying, you start losing your virginities, you start getting into drugs. High school is the devil's pen. I'm telling you, it's make or break for you in high school. High school makes or breaks you. High school broke me. I can tell you that. I'm trying to build now. I'm trying to build.
But did it break
now.
you? Did it break you? Because like from what I'm hearing and stuff is like you're an example of one of those people who is able to take that level of trauma, take those experiences that easily you could justify being a depresso person and never leave. Like you could justify that. You know, you got every excuse. To be like, well, fuck the world. The world's a piece of shit. You could do that, but you channeled it and like you are now putting that into your artistry, and I can see it's real genuine. And not only are you putting that emotion into it, but you're telling a story with your lyrics.
For sure.
And I think that's where I see you. Like that's where you hit your stride. Like that's the stuff I listen to from you. Yeah. Even that 3-track EP. Yeah. It was that opening track when you were talking real shit, where it just like it grabbed me in another way. The other stuff was like still good in your flex and what you can do.
It's just more of a
say, look what I can do, and you want to have fun as an artist.
Yep.
But for me, that first one was like I connect with that as well. You know, I really connect with that. And
Going Under definitely is like it's a good song. Like I definitely think I can do a lot better than that now. But that definitely made an imprint, I guess, on like because that was my first ever project. I dropped SoundCloud mixtapes and shit, but it wasn't. I dropped one. So that chapter 1 EP 3-part EP was like my first project, I guess you would say.
I still think it was sick.
Nah, it's definitely one in the books for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. And I had a dope producer that made the beats. His name's Hefner. He's from Melbourne. He's really fire, yeah. Shout out to him, he killed it. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's a good thing to go into. Like, what's it like to segue away? Like, as a rapper and you're sort of branching away from just being just rap, I suppose, a little bit like, from what I'm hearing and that.
For sure.
You're doing a bit of singing, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, you pulled it off, dude, and that's where I go props.
For sure.
But people are putting stuff out there and they're not pulling it off, and they're thinking it's
for sure. Like I wouldn't drop anything without a little autotune or autotune. You know what I mean? Because I can't sing, and I know I can't. As much as someone tells me, yeah. No.
You're smart. I'll give you that.
Exactly.
I think it's like you're smart about the way that you.
And I'm not gonna cap us out and use autotune because what the fuck I use autotune. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're self-aware. You're self-aware in that sense.
Yeah.
So how do you go about like finding a producer and was this dude still charging like $1,500 exclusive, or did you manage to get someone who was going to do something better for you?
Fucking hard in Adelaide. Like there really is fuck all, bro. Like, and that's being honest. Like the guy that I was, cause like
there's a couple of good ones though.
Hefner, he was
B.Z.A?
Nah.
Buzz.
Hefner, like he was good with the pricing. Like he was good because like at the time he was signed to the same label as I'm under at the moment. So we were cool with the prices. But now I'm working with a guy called Anthony. He's like he's doing my next EP, I guess. Yeah. Whatnot. But yeah, he's good. He's good with the pricing because like we've got that connection obviously because my manager's whatnot involved. But yeah.
And so you like would go into NSS, do your verse and stuff, and you'd send it to.
No, well at NSS, Will was producing me then.
Right.
So it went from Will to Hefner to Ant.
Oh, so when you were going to NSS, Will was actually
my producer. Yeah.
Your full mix master and everything.
Yeah.
And now you've gone a few different guys in. What do you look for in a producer, like for producers out there, like? Because I feel like there's some talent out there, beat makers and stuff like that in Adelaide, but it's just like no one's gone super hard at it. Like I feel, do you know what I mean? Like there's some people who put stuff out, and I'm like even Zoltai and stuff. Like you know Zoltai. No. He did that Barnabas beat where Barnabas sang holding on.
Oh yeah.
He did that beat. Yeah. And it's good. Like he's good and he's young, so it's like he's got heaps of potential. But then it's just. You know, I don't know, maybe it's just not his 100% thing, but it's just like people aren't, I don't know, I just feel like they're not going as hard as they could be. Like they think it's going to come easier than it is. Like how far away do you see yourself as from being at your like destination or like a career goal? Like what's one of your big career goals?
I don't feel like I'm close yet, but I'm on the way.
Love it. But that's facts.
And
I think people think they're so close already. They think they're there, and it's like.
No, I'm not close. No.
Right.
But I'm not saying I'm far away, but I'm just not.
You got work.
Yeah, I've got work to do.
Yeah.
But like my goal. I guess signing to getting a label, signing to like a big label, whatnot. Streams, whatnot, winning some awards, I guess. But the main thing is just like. I just want to be able to like help my family, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I also want the fame, I want that B.Z.A, but I just want to be able to put a stack on the table for my mum and some shit like that,
Facts.
Yeah, fuck for sure. Not so much the fame.
Speak on that more. Speak on the family and like how it drives you.
Oh, my mum drives me. Yeah. Like she's like the ones that's like. Yeah, do this, wear that, do your hair like this.
That's sick.
Let me watch this, why do you never show me? And then my sister...
Why do you never show me? She's on your case about it.
Yeah, she is. And then my sister just like hears it if I show it. She's supportive though. Like, she'll tell me, what's good and bad. And I like that because I want to hear,
Of course.
But like, my dad now is really, really, really into it too. Like, he really, really helps me. Like, messages me and shit like, good job. Or like, he'll share my shit,
That's gangster.
So yeah, I definitely think... Things are coming together now, but I'm still like grinding, if that makes sense.
Do you feel like then, because I feel like honestly, I think we actually fucking share heaps of shit as far as our like life stories and shit.
Yeah.
Like similar shit. Like my dad was in a fucking nut house as well. My dad was making bombs and shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like he was a fucking nutter in that.
For sure.
And Helen's drugs and like just and like we got kicked out of the house. Me and my sisters and that we had a similar thing. We were like in a halfway house, like just government thing, type thing, and like hey, with nothing, just a jug of water in the fridge, that's it. Yeah. We share so much of that
for
story
sure,
and
bro.
shit.
And that's why, like I said, that's why I hate when people like, you're not talking, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Because like they really don't understand. Like you know what I mean? Like you said, your past, whatnot. Like I wouldn't know that if you never told me.
Yeah.
So. The music is telling you, but you're still not choosing to fucking listen, Like, the fuck?
So do you see that you're creating a path that is healing your own family in a way? Because I feel like for me, I'm like the oldest kid, like, so I'm the next gen. So there's going to be a power shift at some point where, your parents get to a certain point and then you become, like, you're killing it out in the game now, and they've got, wisdom and shit, but you're out there doing the shit in the streets or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you're out in the field doing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like by me chasing my dreams and like, even though I'm not like, bringing home heaps of fucking cash right now, I'm super committed to the path.
Yeah.
And I'm putting the work in and I think I'm starting to change people's minds.
Yeah.
And slowly people are starting to realise, oh shit, well maybe if he just keeps going, maybe he will.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like slowly, but you gotta convince people over time.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm showing my little sisters that and they're going, oh shit, I don't just have to go get a 9 to 5.
Exactly
that makes me sad.
Exactly right.
Because he actually he said fuck that.
Yep.
And he's happy and he's doing his thing right now.
Exactly right.
So are you seeing that your family's seeing that from you?
For sure.
Or do you come from a family of people who are out there?
Nah, well my family like are hard working, like my
artists? Like, are they artists?
Nah, there's not
So where do you get that artistry from, do you reckon? Like,
I don't know, like,
picked it
I
up.
really don't know.
Just picked it
Because,
up.
like, I honestly believe, like, I was born in the wrong body.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. If that's how you feel, it's how you feel.
Like, I'm not, like, if you really knew my parents, like,
Uh-huh.
and, like, my family, like, I'm close with my auntie. I have an auntie that we're exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, like, if she was here right now, she'd be she's just
Right.
50.
Right.
But she's me.
So it's in
Doesn't
it's
give
in
a
the blood.
fuck, da-da-da-da, you know?
Right.
But besides her, there's nobody like me that listens to the music I listen to, do the shit I do, hang with people I do. Like, I'm the odd one out.
Yeah.
Really, I am.
Mm.
And my mum always be saying, like, where did this come from? Like, you know, I don't know where the fuck it came from.
I love that.
I don't know where the fuck it came from.
But it's good because...
But I fucking love it. And I'm gonna keep doing
Yeah.
it until I die, bro. Like that line, it doesn't stop till the casket drops.
Mm.
That's real shit.
Pull up a hearse.
Yep. Bang bang type shit.
Afterlife type shit, eh? But, yeah, no, I just think it's great. And,
I'm the odd one out, yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
The old one out, eh?
But I like it. Because I was the odd one out at school. Because like I said, I went to private school. My mum tried to like get my shit sorted, but it didn't work. But
You just got that artist
they
thing,
were
though.
all, you know, pretty in pink with the suit and tie. Like I said, I was coming to school in PE uniform every day, getting suspended every second
Stealing
day.
laptops and shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Love it, yeah.
Like, you know those school laptops that you take home?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You take them all home.
I told him that I think I told him I fucked it up and I sold it. I don't know, but yeah. Literally, I was a fuckhead, so I was the one out.
Yeah.
Like at lunchtime, I really didn't hang out with anyone.
So
and
you got
nothing else.
hustler. You got hustler DNA.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've been
like,
hustling, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
So it took like...
I was
hustle
stealing,
being a hustler.
I was stealing like Justin Bieber magazines at 8
Yeah.
from the store.
Right, and how does that hustle... Justin Bieber. Love it.
I was in love with him.
Right, wait.
I'm not gonna cap. Like, I look like a street hard bitch, but fuck, man. I was in love with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, no one else around. You got that Justin Bieber mag.
Yeah. but-
Baby.
We'll talk about idols and shit, yeah.
Hey.
Who's your idol? Biggest idol?
My idol.
I'll talk about mine, who I grew up with, and go yours.
Oh, is me like musical?
Yeah, like, who do you listen to, look up to type shit in the game right now?
Yeah, probably like Matt Corby.
Matt Corby, yep. Who'd you grow up on? Matt Corby too, or?
Who I grew up, like, Chris Brown was honestly one of the first artists I remember, like, thinking, like, this dude's crazy.
Chris Brown is everyone, to be honest, in our age.
Well, even Rihanna and shit, because my mum used to just crank it, because my
Yeah.
dad wasn't around and that, so, like, which is mum's music, you know, and that just happened to be a lot of Rihanna's early shit, dude. That was so good.
I think Rihanna personally makes better music than Beyonce, and a lot of people are gonna fuck me up for that. Because I'm not saying Beyonce's trash.
No.
Beyonce's Beyonce. There's never gonna be Beyonce again.
Right.
But me listening, I think Rihanna has better tone, better whatnot with her voice.
Yeah,
So I fuck with Rihanna. But
Yeah.
I grew up on Nicki Minaj though. Like,
yeah.
I can honestly.
She
tell you
changed the
that.
game, eh, for, like,
Period.
rappers and that.
Period. Like no, like
Like, what? Came out of
I
nowhere.
can't even give you another female that I can really think that is in the same lane as her.
Uh-huh.
Little Kim was all that, but I grew up on Nicki, so like I'm hard
Yeah.
Nicki, like every song type shit.
What about, like, Meg Thee Stallion and shit? Or, like, Cardi B or...
See, I don't really listen to any females. I like Mulatto, if you know who that is. She's like a rapper. She's
Yeah, she was just in the freshman.
Mulatto.
2020?
Yes,
Mm.
I fuck with Mulatto.
Mm.
So, but besides that, all City Girls. I like that ratchet side. I'm not gonna talk. I like that ratchet side. Like, yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah.
It bops up.
But like female wise today, if I was to turn the radio on, it would be City Girls, Mulatto, Nicki Minaj.
Mm.
But I'm heavy on Nicki.
Mhm.
Heavy. Males,
Mm.
I grew up listening to like 50 Cent.
Mm.
See, my mum and daddy into like the AC/DC, the fucking.
Classic rock and shit.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to tell you I'm odd. Like, they don't listen to anything I listen to. So I grew up on the 50. I'm heavy on Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Meek Mill. NBA Youngboy. That's like my favorite artist right now, I'd
Right,
say. Dirk, Little Dirk. But I grew up on Meek for sure. Meek Mill. And 50.
Right. Fair bit of American.
50's my I don't listen to any Australian music. I can honestly tell you that. Besides people that I know and fuck with, I don't listen to any other Australian artists.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I don't like it. It's just not my type of genre. I don't think.
It's definitely such a different sound, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Like just the
Hell,
hoods and
like
shit.
you get like a
So
chilling
different.
in it, and then you get like a fucking I don't know NBA Youngboy for
What about like chilling and shit? Like
I opened up for chilling in it in Wombat
no shit.
at NSS.
See, I saw fucking Wombat play somewhere. No, I saw Nerve, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
so you opened up.
I opened up for them at NSS.
You were kicking it with them?
I met them backstage, quick
Yeah.
variety bar, but it wasn't, but it was a good crowd. They sold out NSS.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was killed. But I fuck with their music like that. They
Wombat's crazy, bro.
Wombat is good.
Crazy,
but
bro.
I couldn't tell you one song that they made.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But when I listen to it, I fuck with it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, that's just not my scene, bro. God, he was an Australian rapper that I can really say I fuck with.
What about like 1-4 or any of the sort of like Islander fucking drill that's just like going into?
I don't see them as Australian
all the
artists.
shit.
That's a New Zealander to me.
Yeah, but
The New Zealand
that
artists.
scene came out of Australia and shit, eh?
That
But I know what you're saying,
that scene came
flavour.
out of Britain though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
That's the grime, the drill.
Yeah.
But I'm heavy with 1-4.
But no one sounds like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm heavy with 1-4. I
Yeah.
fuck with 1-4. And then you got like the Kid Leroy.
yeah,
He blew up.
he was here and shit.
I used to rap with him.
Everyone says that I meet you. They're like,
you wanna see? I got videos of me and him together.
yeah, that's
rapping.
crazy. Was that like up NSS way?
Now when he was working with Marcus.
Yeah.
Like me and Marcus, I used to record with Marcus. Like I used to drop Charlton back off the Sacred Heart because he used to board there. Sacred
right.
Heart. So I'd pick him up, drop him off, like.
And he got picked up from Adelaide, didn't he? Like.
No, he went to Sydney.
Oh, that's right.
But he was
did
in
the interview with Adam
me.
22,
Like I would pick him up to go do videos and shit.
Yeah.
Like I was his personal driver type shit because the kid was like 12, 13 at the time.
And like, how good was he back then? Because everyone says he was pretty good.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the first show I ever seen him do, it was in Monopara.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
Like, who's this 12-year-old kid
course.
thinking he's Eminem?
Uh-huh.
Because that's how Charlton used to rap, like Chillin' In It would rap. That's how Charlton used to rap. He was Aussie.
Yeah, right.
And then you see, like, 3 years later, this kid is on some Juice WRLD shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, melodies, like, he can fucking sing.
It almost doesn't get any more Juice WRLD than Kid Leroy. Like,
The transition, but he really can fucking sing.
He can fucking sing. But I love that story. Like, the Kid Leroy, look what he's doing now. When he was 12, cunts were laughing at him, bro.
Yeah, I was laughing at him. I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't. I used to.
It's funny when people
he used to tell us.
fucking...
He used to tell us, "I'm gonna be so famous. Like I'm gonna make it so big. And we'd just be like, yeah, alright. And look,
that's crazy.
he's the biggest
That
artist
shit
to come
blows-
out of Australia
That blows
right
my
now
mind.
in streams.
Yeah.
It took over Iggy Azalea even now, probably I think.
Insane. He's so big
He's
right
the
now.
biggest. He's gonna be like the next Bieber, I reckon.
Ooh.
Not as big as Bieber, but like that in that sense of girls and whatnot.
And that white guy.
The pretty boy surfy look, yeah.
Yeah.
His label knows what to do with him. You see how he grew his hair out. His fashion is the jeans with the Vans, with the skate jackets.
They got it taken care of.
They've got
He's
him.
got the drip sorted.
They got him into that Aussie skater boy, and that's what he suits.
Right.
Like a Cody Simpson. That's who he reminds me of.
Nah, he's better than Cody Simpson.
You reckon?
Surely.
Nah, Cody was in his prime at the time.
Yeah, you.
Nah.
Bieber. Oh, okay, that makes sense because you're a big Bieber fan.
Now I was a big Bieber fan
good,
only
don't you
because I fuck with like where he came from and shit.
But dude, Cody Simpson was like basically the Australian version of them trying to make a Bieber.
Hell yeah. But he did blow up.
He did blow up, and I respected that he was dating Miley Cyrus at one point.
He is now, still.
Nah, didn't they break up? No, I reckon they broke up. Yeah.
Damn, yeah, he got in.
But I was like, shit.
He got in.
I counted him out back in the day. I was like, he's just a wannabe Bieber. And then, like, next minute, he's dating, like, one of the fucking biggest fucking artists in the world.
Yeah,
like,
he killed it. Now, but he's really big now because he's on that, like, he's on that real slow, rocky with the drum type vibe. He's like on your vibe now.
Right.
With the guitar. He's not like that, hey, bro,
right. He's more like,
that.
He's more Byron Bay or some shit.
He's into that swimming shit and all that bullshit.
Well, how's this for a bit of a segue? Like, we talk about Kid Leroy.
Yeah.
He obviously did a couple of fucking music videos with, like, Lyrical Lemonade, like Cole Bennett and shit.
Cole Bennett, yep.
Crazy. The one with the big fucking monster truck thing?
Let Her Go or some shit? No, Diva. With
Diva?
Lil Tecca.
Was that the monster truck one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the money's floating around and shit?
Oh no, that was Let Her Go. That was his first
Let
video.
It go.
Yeah. I can let her go.
I'll fuck with you.
Yeah.
Back, I go jack. That's it. Bang it. And then Diva, he had Diva, and that was...
Diva was his biggest record, I think, or now Goers with Juice WRLD, but Diva is the one that...
Yeah. They were holding on to that Juice WRLD feature, eh? They're like, we're gonna...
That Juice WRLD feature was done before he even got signed. Did you see in the video clip when he's sitting? That's when Charlton first met him.
That's scary.
So they were holding it.
Yeah, of course.
And then as soon as Charlton blew up...
Bang. Perfect time. Drop it. It was the perfect time, wasn't it? They built him and then
But-
sweet, he needs
but the
something
thing
extra to
is-
get him over the line, drop it.
The thing
bang.
is though with him, it's like he didn't have any choice but to make it, because he necessarily is put in a position where a whole year he was in the studio with Juice WRLD watching Juice WRLD. That's what they've said. So he had a whole year to sink it in, and then let's put Kid Laroi in the studio and see what he's got. Obviously, what he's hearing and seeing, how can he be stopped with one of the best artists to ever do it?
And then the fact that Juice WRLD like passes away in such a tragic way and stuff, it just cements him in even more.
He's like the new
because
Juice
now
WRLD.
no one else is going to be in the studio with Juice WRLD learning that shit.
Exactly,
No one else is going to be
Juice
like...
WRLD has passed away. Long live him. They've
Long
picked
live.
up Charlton and put him in that spot.
Pretty much.
They're trying to remake Juice WRLD with
And
Charlton.
it will work because he's so
And
good.
it will work
Because he's so good.
and he's 16 right
I know,
now.
so young. So
16.
yeah, it's insane.
6 fucking.
Who would be like your like ideal like feature? Like if you could like anyone, like who would be like the craziest feature you could get?
Nicki, bro.
Nicki.
Like
That'd be insane.
I'm heavy on the drill because I'm a big NBA YoungBoy fan. Like that's my fucking favorite rapper. But like Nicki is just
Nicki.
like that bitch.
You and
like,
Nicki on a track.
oh, that's my dream collab for sure. Nicki.
So did you?
Nicki Meek.
You didn't care that she was like doing shit with 6ix9ine or whatever.
Oh hell no.
Right.
I'm not really into that beef shit because I'm not
Yeah,
like
people
I
so
live on the
into-
streets, but I'm not the street code. Like I don't understand that crip and all that shit. Like I'm not gonna get involved.
That's not like.
I'm not gonna hate him because someone else hates him. You know,
That
I
feels
fuck
like,
with his music.
That feels like more American. Like that's like a.
I fuck
that's
with
like,
6ix9ine's music, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone
I
says.
fuck with it too. Like, cause didn't he
Like,
like?
what's that song?
Got it, like Gaddy Gaddy. When he's like Gaddy Gaddy. I'm like Gaddy Gaddy. I don't know what that means, but it's fire.
Nah, fuck it. He killed it. And Trolls, they dropped that Nicki song.
Yeah.
Who
Tracks are
who
good.
could have done a better
Tracks
verse
are
than
good.
Nicki, bro? Tell me, a female on that shit. Period. It's
I know.
quiet. But Nicki, for sure. How about you? What do you think?
Oh fuck.
Who's your dream fucking collab?
My dream collab.
Dream, like you want it, like you can have anyone, but
Yeah.
that person will
Pro-
just
pro-
really touch you out.
Probably like Daniel Johns or something. Like from like the lead singer of Silverchair.
Silverchair, and I've heard of that because my parents are really into that
Bro,
shit.
like this guy,
Yeah.
he like started grunge in like, you know, like the 90s and shit like that.
Yeah.
Basically copying Nirvana.
Yeah.
But they were like 14 when they blew up in Australia and they were like touring around America at 14 and shit. Or maybe 15 when they were touring, but and then they kept dropping albums and it like he was just such an amazing he wrote the guitar, sang, and he just got better and better and his music changed. And then like 2000 he drops an album, it's like orchestral, but it's like heavy like grunge shit. And it's just this insane. The labels are like, dude, like this is not going to connect with your audience. He goes, fuck you. Like I'm an actual artist,
Yeah.
and all I do is sit at home and think of this shit. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Drops it, and it's just one of the most influential albums, like for people doing like guitar shit, like
Yeah.
in Australia. So influential, and then puts out a pop album with Silverchair or whatever. Like straight, you ever heard that song, Straight Lines?
Yeah, yeah.
So different from the grunge shit.
Yeah.
And then he goes off and does his own project by himself. He's
Yeah.
and he's a god of the Australian scene at this point.
Grinding, yeah.
Goes out and does like an electro like, and then he's doing these crazy R&B vocals and he's doing these super high notes and all this shit,
Beautiful.
full R&B shit. And I'm just like, it's just.
Have you
fucking
seen? Do you know
so
Machine Gun
inspiring.
Kelly?
Yeah, he's doing like
That
punk pop now or
transition.
something. Yeah.
But he's
Like
got
punk,
bigger than what he was.
Electro punk and that.
I fuck with it.
I fucking respect when artists like
I
change it up
fucking
like that.
respect. For him to change to a whole different genre than what he was and become bigger than what he was, that's respect.
Well, because people have been saying, not everyone, but people have been
Yeah.
saying to me like, oh, like, dude, trust me, like, MGK got his career destroyed by Eminem and that. And I'm just like, I'm trying to look at it, I'm like,
I grew up on it.
I don't know if he did though, because, like, having a beef with Eminem will keep you down in history.
Listen.
Like, that'll go down in history. And then MGK, like, is a good enough artist to then go, I'm going to now do this, like, electro punk stuff or whatever and be a singer. And it's good. And he's putting, like, Megan Fox in a music video and shit. And it's like, I don't know if that's a failed career. That doesn't look like a failed career to me.
But let me tell you one thing, right? When we talk about the greatest of all time, if we were to talk about it, Eminem is in my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on him because my cousins were really into him. My cousin. But, like you said, MGK, he didn't fail.
For white kids, he's the GOAT, dude.
No, but he didn't fail when it comes to the dissing. But it's just like, anyone that did come for Eminem, you really can't. You can't compete with the GOAT.
Yeah,
But
you can't do it.
MGK talked his fucking shit.
Yeah,
It wasn't as good as Eminem,
No.
but he wasn't classed as you got smoked.
He said some iconic shit.
Oh hell yeah! But
You know, like the
Eminem
whole thing about
fucked him up.
the whole thing. Eminem just technically is like, dude, this is a walk in the park. You can't.
And you know why I respect him so much? Because he's like a white man as well.
Yeah.
And he is up there with the fucking greats, and he's probably the only white man that is up there.
And that has the respect of his spot.
And the respect that he has from everyone, Lil Wayne, 50, Dre, you can't, bro. You can't compete with Eminem, bro. I'm sorry.
But he knows the struggle. That's the thing, you know. You see 8 Mile and you hear
Slim
the story
fucking Shady, come on, bro.
He knows the struggle, bro. He's got some real shit.
Nah,
you
you're
know,
right, bro.
Real C's real at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah, for sure.
So top 3, like, how long have we been going for this shit, by the way?
I don't know, but it's dope as shit.
It's doing alright, eh?
How long?
It's an hour and a half.
Say
Hour and a
more.
half.
At least.
Dude, we just been spinning. This
Cool.
is so top 3, Eminem.
Of all time?
Are you gonna say Biggie?
No, because it's not my era.
Uh-huh.
And that I'm not saying he's not great.
Uh-huh.
He's
But
an
just-
icon, but I wouldn't say he's in my top 3 because I didn't grow up with him.
Yeah.
I've heard his shit, but I like Big Papa, throw your head to the like I hear
that
shit.
wasn't like in you.
But it's not my gene. So me top 3,
Mm.
50 Cent. Because I really look up to 50 Cent. Like, that dude really went through fucking... Got shot in the mouth, learned how to speak again. Like, he got shot 9 times, bro.
9 times.
And
Iconic.
learned how to speak again.
Iconic.
And now look what he's doing with all these shows. Like,
He's killing it.
he's more influential to me than Jay-Z is.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Because I really fuck with 50's heart. So, I'd say 50, Eminem. It's Lil Wayne or Kanye. Fuck. Lil Wayne or Kanye, and only Kanye because there's nobody like Kanye. That brain of his, when it comes to creative, when it comes to who is doing it like Kanye? Tell me who's doing it like Kanye.
A lot of people trying these days because he's influencer, but like there's no one's.
So the influential side, it's a mix between Lil Wayne and Kanye. Lil Wayne, Kanye, Eminem, and
top 3
and 50. Yeah, for sure.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's strong. It's so hard though, dude. I just think of the artists who used to fuck with so hard, like even Akon, dude.
I'm locked up. Oh, that shit got me. And Lonely, that shit got me through some shit back in the day.
That voice.
Oh, at the start, yeah?
Hey.
Yeah, nah, for sure, bro.
Hey, let's move on as well. I want to talk more even
For sure.
about. I suppose we can wrap it up at some point, but there's a
Drop
couple
some
things.
freestyles in a sec.
We'll drop some freestyles.
Yeah, gang.
I didn't realize we were going for an hour and a half. I've got nothing on though, so I'm not.
Bro, I got nothing to do today.
Killer.
After this, I'm about to go smoke a whole pack.
Fuck yeah.
We are gonna go smoke a whole pack.
Yeah. Something's gonna go down.
And then record that shit.
Yeah,
We got a song coming, guys.
We got
Like,
a track coming.
guys, when I tell you this shit is nice, it really is. But yeah, anyways, talk your shit, man.
I want to talk about like you got a project coming out.
Yeah.
And we're talking about like.
You want to know my plans for 2021?
Yeah.
I feel like we should expand on 2021.
Please, future. I want to talk about your future.
Yeah.
What's that looking like? What are your plans,
Alright.
please?
So, drop the tape. Is my next some
We
videos.
got a date, or are you still waiting on that yet?
Hell no, not a day yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping December, January, but it's looking January. Then then after that, hopefully if COVID's run up, I'm gonna go to the States for a couple of months to work on my label over there.
You get a lot of love out there. That's what I actually wanted to even ask you about.
Atlanta, yeah.
Like, the Lyrical Lemonade, that thing, you got like that article and stuff.
Because my manager's over there, so my manager's in and
Right.
out. So when I'm gonna go to Atlanta for a month or so, John's gonna come with me.
Nice.
I'm gonna go there and just work. She's gonna get me in the studio with different artists, bigger artists.
That's huge.
So hopefully I can expand, and then the main goal is obviously to come back here and then hopefully go there for good. Move there. That's my plan.
Atlanta, or just
Start there with the manager, and then if things blow up, then move. Obviously, but my goal is to move there and take music full time as a job. For sure.
Speak on like the American love that you're getting and stuff, and like what's that been like, and and you even because you got some spins on Triple J.
For sure.
I was
They're
liking
showing
that
me
post and shit last night. I was like doing a deep dive right before the thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And but I actually saw that when you posted it originally anyway.
For sure,
I thought it was dope. So but you said it's nice to get that like homegrown support and stuff like that.
Oh, definitely.
But you've been mostly experiencing like support from overseas.
America. And that's as it's crazy.
Is Triple J sleeping again? They always sleep.
Yeah.
Artist, bro.
I got anyways. But me, like, as crazy as it sounds, I want to be more known in America than Australia. Like, I want to be known from coming from here and coming from Adelaide and whatnot. But my outcome goal is to be like a Kid Leroy, for example, or an Iggy Azalea. You know, like a breakout Australian into the American scene.
Totally.
I'm not trying to be.
They love a good Aussie over there.
Exactly. I'm not trying to. I'm personally not. I don't know if anyone else is, but personally, I'm not trying to be on the Aussie scene.
Bro, actual like
Really
America needs a B.Z.A right now.
Yeah.
Cause like Iggy came in and like, but everyone's.
Could you imagine, bro? Like, could you imagine?
You could be like the real version of like Iggy. Like credit to Iggy what she did and shit, but something about the music that she made and stuff. It just didn't.
Well, fancy was really it for her.
Yeah, like she's not bringing what you're bringing as far as the truth and like the actual, like where does hip hop come from? It's like those true stories and stuff.
And that's another thing. Like, I honestly don't think there's another female rapper like me.
Yeah.
Like, they could speak about the same shit.
Oh my god.
But not like me, look like me, just like me, do what I gotta do on the outside and talk what I talk.
I can fucking see it.
And I feel like that's where my manager and label think, like, things are good, you know? Which is good, because, like, they see how much potential I do have.
And that's the thing, it's like, they were picking up on that before Triple J was picking up on it.
For sure.
But...
Yeah, for sure, Triple J, yeah. But they really started getting hooked on because, like, sending, you know, whatnot, emails and whatnot. Yeah. Like, they really heard stuff and they fuck with it. So, you know, they put it on the show.
It's hard for them as well because I guess, like...
So many artists.
It's like the one station every fucking young one's trying to get on and shit. Right. And it's like they can't put
everyone's trying to do it, so...
But that'll be... Dude, yeah, right. So, imagine if you ended up, like, beefing with, like... I could just see your personality in that American thing.
Straight away beef.
You'd be beefing, and like not that you're even looking for beef, but it would just like you wouldn't take shit.
Straight away beef, but like the thing is, you're right. Like if I got onto that American scene and someone tried me, I'll do a diss track.
You'd be beefing with them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if you ended up beefing with Nicki Minaj.
No, I could never.
What do MGK say when your heroes become your enemies or something?
I can't, bro. And that's that's one thing I'm scared about, right? If we really talk about shit, like. I'm scared that, like, I really go to America and I meet these artists. Like, I meet Nicki, and she's not the person that I grew up on. Like, I'm really scared, like, because Nicki Minaj is, like, my icon. Like, I inspired to be, like, her. Maybe not with, like, the pink in the skirts and whatnot, as you can see, but, like, lyrically, she talks her shit.
And flows and,
Exactly right. So, that's what I'm most scared about. They're not who I see them as, you know?
Well, I guess, like, that is a fear.
But if there's beef, she wants beef, then shit.
Then she gonna get it.
Yeah, she's gonna
but
get
I mean,
it.
she might get scared because B.Z.A.'s coming for the same.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Nah, for sure, but yeah.
But yeah, like, you always want your heroes, like, and shit to be nice, and it's been so good for me, like, sometimes I've met some of my, like, you know, musical, I've gone to a show or whatever, and just, like, and the way they are, I'm like, oh, you're actually a nice person and shit.
For sure.
Even Adrian Eagle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's preaching the love and that.
Yeah.
And then when I met him and I interviewed him and shit, I was like, oh, you're actually about it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah.
You're not some faking. But it feels like there's a lot of fake shit over there.
I've met, I'm not going to name names, but I've met some Australian artists that are big in the scene, that I've met, like, in festivals behind the scenes.
American scene?
No, Australian. I'm talking Australian artists that are big, but, like, behind the scenes at, like, festivals in Adelaide and shit, like, they're just fuckheads, like. Fuckheads.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name them, but fuckheads.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you got this platform and like
delusional. Trying
to just drink this right away, you know, like
just
like,
massive diva shit.
Literally.
Mad diva shit.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Look at me, righty you know.
Yeah. Attention and like and also fragile egos and shit too. But I reckon like it goes like one of two ways of people who get massive sometimes. Like just from the outside looking in, it feels like they either make it because they like can stay humble and they like know how to network and they know how to build relationships in the industry and they can slowly grind their way up the authentic way.
Yeah.
And then there's people who like they're just like they get turned into a like money making machine. They get thrown out there and they just get rinsed for as much as they can. And meanwhile, it's happening. They're just these super famous people.
Yeah. But
no, they've just got yes men around them, just saying, yeah, whatever you say.
And that's what I hate. You know, when you have like a circle of friends, and I've learned that, like, I cut a lot of people off because they were yes men. Even bitches, girls too, are yes men. Like, yeah, it's good, but it's not good.
But they're saying no. They're saying no behind your back.
Exactly right. No. So it's like, I pick and choose who I know are gonna come. Like, I already know in my head who's gonna come with me when I make it. I already fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking know, like, there's only about 2 or 3 people that I'm really gonna fucking help and bring with me. But the rest, we're cool, like high and by. But if I make it, it's quiet for you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck that, you weren't with me on the grind, you know.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like maybe you could probably speak on that as well. Like I think people experience this as well when they want to chase a dream or they want to like get good at an art form and shit like that and make a career and not do what everyone else did, which is just like quit on your dreams, you know. I remember being young, we used to always talk about we're gonna do this, and then like most of them like just ended up doing the shit that we used to hate on. You know, and like whatever, like power to you, but like don't hate on me because I did it.
Exactly.
Like I don't give a fuck like what you do, like as long as you're happy, I don't really care.
Exactly.
But don't like be resentful towards me because I am doing it and I'm like, and I'm having a good crack at it.
Exactly, fuck right. And the thing is like that, like. Let me track back to when I was saying how I moved down and whatnot. I was living with those people that were coming around us that were snaky and fishy. But it's like the bond that we had, it was just like this with a circle of friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they thought that they were playing us, but we were playing them.
You had another level.
Yeah,
they thought they were on the level, and you're like, nah, we're on a different level.
Like 20 times up than what they. So it's like people were coming and going. So and I was used to that because of my family and my mom and shit and my dad. So it's like that shit really didn't hurt me. Yeah. But I know some people really do get hurt from that, like losing friends. Like I could not give a fuck if you leave.
Look, this is the thing, like...
You know what I mean? Like you know what my door is? Go.
I know, but I deep down don't give a fuck, and like I'm never gonna let it like fuck my life up.
Exactly.
Like I'm never gonna sacrifice my happiness for like
somebody
that
else.
Bullshit.
Exactly right.
But at the same time, it has been painful watching people that I, felt really close with drift away, and stuff like that. Like, and
it's also sad that the people that drift away either go to prison, end up drug addicts, or lose their life to the street. Like, that's really your 3 choices in life when you're living the lifestyle we living. You either make it, you go to jail, or you die. That's all you have. Yeah. So it's like, I've already done the jail stage. I've already, you know what I mean?
You're up to stage 3.
Yeah, I gotta make it or I'm under. You know what I mean? And like, a lot of people that I'm cool with have gone down that wrong road. Waking up to drink. Like, I've lost, like 2020, I've lost, and this is no shit. I can even name the names. I lost 4 of my friends this year. And then last year, I lost 1 of my friends. So, like, this year, like, I lost 2 boys at the start, my homeboys. Like, they were with me with the party stage. Cooper and Bradley. We used to call Bradley Streeter. R.I.P. to them, man. Fuck. But they lost their last... One of them dropped off a cliff, like, drunk and whatnot. And one had a motorbike crash. So that shit fucked me up because I was around them all the time. Yeah. And then I lost a boy that I know, Machar. He's in Melbourne. I lost him to like street violence. And then I lost a girl recently called Akima, my home girl. She had like a liver infection, like just shit, due to the fact of drugs, liquor and whatnot. So it's like, I lost 4 people this year. So like, imagine next year if I don't sort my shit out. It could be me and 6 others. You know what I'm saying?
That's the culture you come from, you know what
exactly
I mean?
Right. Like, people are just dropping. Yeah. So it's like, when people say, oh, you don't have a heart, you don't have feelings, like, how am I supposed to have feelings when things are just coming and going like that? You know? And it makes... And I never question God. Don't ever... Like, I will never question God and ask him why the fuck... Because, like, it's for a reason. Yeah. But it's just like, fuck. Mentally, fuck.
It forces, like you said, it's sink or swim when stuff like that's going on around you.
Exactly.
But you've exhibited...
Make, break, or fucking go to jail.
But you've exhibited the ability to like, overcome that shit, you know what I mean? And, like, you got a powerful voice. And,
used to it.
You know, and, like, you stand out, again, for, like, women as someone to look up to, that, like, because women go through the shit just like blokes do as well.
Hell yeah. But women don't speak about it because they're scared, I feel like. That's why I feel like...
You don't give a fuck, though.
That's why I feel like with me, though, it's not even, like, I don't give a fuck whatnot, but I also have a heart to, like, speak on shit that I know people are gonna fucking move to and like, oh, shit, that shit happened to me. Like, she was popping pills to get away from shit. So that's what I do. That's what I do it, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But why, like, why... I think people are scared to like say the real shit.
People
that's
are
happened to
scared.
them and
They're scared. Like when I like.
they're scared what their parents are gonna
Don't
think,
get
or this,
me
that, or like their friends are gonna think.
And when I first started rapping, I was talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have a Bentley, I have the shit that I don't have.
Yeah.
And then like I took a step back and then I'm like, let me talk about shit that I'm facing and going through, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started transitioning, it's like, then I started getting more progress and whatnot. But I don't like rappers that be talking that shit, bro. But each teach their own, you know? It is what it is at this point.
Of course. And like, because I think when you've got a story like yours, or you know, like other people do, and you're an artist, you have to get to a point where you start telling it. You know, like at the start, you're just learning how to write songs.
Of course.
You know, that's what I was doing. I was just writing like,
of course,
songs that didn't make sense. You know, what I mean?
too.
Shit.
Like I would just press play on YouTube, like you know,
yeah.
just all night, headphones on. Just
So YouTube beats and shit like that from like day one with you and
for
that?
sure. I really first started remixing songs. You know, like just like artists' songs, I would remix them and shit. But
so like you'd get the beat from like the song.
From the song.
Instrumental.
That's how I started
And
remixing.
Like garage band or like what were you? How were you?
To be honest, it was just like voice memos.
Voice memos.
Yeah.
No. And what, just playing it like on a speaker and then rapping.
Yeah, on the laptop playing and then
That's
holding
the
my
OG
voice.
way. That's
Yeah,
the OG way.
you know, like shit was
Yeah.
tough. But then I started realizing like I actually got talent. You know, I'm gonna take this shit serious.
And then you get better at that, and now you're at a point where you're actually your voice is getting more powerful. Like you, it's easier for you to tell a story now. Like you've been doing it for a bit, and like you're like, cool. Well, if I want to speak on this now, I know how to do that. I know how to put that story out there into a song that sounds good and all this sort of stuff.
For sure.
All right, so 2021.
2021 plans.
Are we waiting for fucking Corona
States.
though?
Like at this point, if shit is still over there, but it's not as bad, I'm going. I told my mom
If you can
already,
go over there,
I'm
you're
going.
gonna go.
I'm going.
And your managers catered it all up.
Hell
and
yeah.
you're gonna go.
Like at this point, I'm not trying to stop for no one. This COVID can't even stop me. Like, fuck this COVID. You know, I got money to make.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
You swim there.
Hell yeah, like yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know,
Hey,
like I've been
just like the fucking grandparents came over from fucking
migration.
Malta.
Yeah,
You're heading over there.
yeah, but like yeah, that's my plan. So 2021 is get my EP out, videos, interviews, more. Go to the States. And
So that's it. Next year, bang, you could be gone.
States, yeah.
If
Hopefully
things are kicking
February.
up.
Hopefully.
Love
hopefully.
it. Love it.
Bang.
The only thing that could stop you is potentially COVID. And,
That's it.
and not being able to actually
That's
get
it.
a plane.
Because I know once I land and I'm off that plane and I'm in Atlanta, like in the States,
Yeah.
it's like everything behind me is turned off. Like everyone around me is turned off. I couldn't give a fuck if you're sad, crying, need milk. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in work mode.
And you get more and more like that. Do you feel like you can get more and more
Right
like
now
that?
I'm fucking around in Adelaide. You know, I go record, I go smoke, but like I know when I get to the States, like, because I don't want to
Tunnel
go.
vision.
I don't want to go to the States, come home and then go again and then come back. No. Like I have one shot. I'm seeing it as so. I really gotta bust my ass, bro.
Do you think like that's a big advantage, like the fact that you are an Aussie and stuff, and like that is
To be
unique,
honest,
it's
no.
different?
To be honest, no, not over there, because I feel like they look at Aussies like ugh.
Reckon?
Hell yeah.
Even like the Kid Leroy's blowing up and shit.
Only
He's
but
making
you
a film
understand with the Kid Leroy, his music and his song is American. He doesn't have that accent.
Yeah.
He's not rapping like a chillin' in it. Like imagine if someone went and played chillin' in it over there for them.
Some people might think it's cool, but
It's
not
something that they're gonna listen to again.
No.
So I feel like Australian rappers are downgraded because of the scene that we portray with that cunt, you know that.
Yeah. I'm the Barbie, fucking done.
Exactly right. So Americans and whatnot say, oh,
But that's old school Aussie like shit. Like it is different now. Like
Exactly
it's
right.
way more drill.
Like,
isn't it? Like,
and if I ever do make it up there and I get to an interview, I'm not gonna lie and say like American didn't influence me. Like Australia didn't influence me at all.
Yeah, you don't even fuck with that.
I don't even fuck with Australia's fashion, bro. Even the food.
The food? What are you talking shit on Australian food, man?
I'll play.
What do we even have? What food do we really even have though?
Sausages.
Snitties?
Like
Palmy?
I like my
Do you
Maltese
like palmies?
food. Yeah, hell yeah. But like I'm full on like my European food because I'm Maltese. So like my nana's meals, like rabbit stew.
Oh, yeah. We don't got that sort of shit here.
You know what I mean? Like when you come from flavors and shit.
Yeah.
It's fuck all, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, could do that fucking.
I reckon we should spit some freestyles.
Yeah, let's end it out with the freestyle.
Let's end it out with the freestyle. End it fucking strong.
And then hit the booth.
And then hit the fucking booth and put some verses down.
Smoke some bongs and hit the booth.
Put some bombs and hit the booth. Just another fucking day.
For sure, bro. Alright.
Let's do this, eh?
Yeah, let's go. What you trying to play? You play a beat?
I'm gonna play a beat from a local Adelaide guy.
Is it like a trap beat?
It's like a drilly.
Yeah, for
sort of
sure.
thing.
I was just going to the top of my head.
Well, actually, it might even be the same beat
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I've just sent the track to.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm on Google Drive right now.
Or just go on YouTube and search.
I could. I'll try and fuck with this one.
Oh, I got the shoes.
You're gonna fuck with this one. You are. You
Alright,
will for
let's
sure.
go.
So shout out, because what I want to do is I want to get rappers on here and they rap over like
Yeah.
Adelaide producer beats.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Because there's a couple good ones.
Who's the producer you play?
So this is B Up in the Lab.
Shout out, Beat Up in the Lab.
He did a lot of stuff with.
Send me some beats if you have any, bro.
Yeah, he just does shit with like JP,
Yeah.
Barbaric, and like Indigo's shit, and
Yeah, send me some beat
he's
packages.
good, bro.
Let's get cooking.
Yeah, fuck no.
If he's with that drill shit, then hell yeah. Because it's like hard to find producers that are really fucking with the shit that I be fucking
And to find stuff that you really fuck with hard.
with. Yeah.
Well, I think this is the same beat that I sent you to rap over.
Yeah.
There's 2 beats here. We'll try this one.
Yeah, try the one that you didn't send me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Louis. This is what happens if I can talk with Yorke, man. Like rappers come on and they just fucking body beats basically.
Yep. Now you know what you should do?
What?
After we do a few freestyles,
Yeah.
John cover it and talk some shit.
Yeah. 100%. You got some shit to say?
You don't want to say anything? I bet.
We're trying to get John to come talk some shit on the camera right now. He's got the mask on and shit. He's dripping out over there.
Don't sleep.
He's gone to sleep actually. Eh?
Homeboy's high.
Wait, why the fuck is my Bluetooth not working now?
Maybe it's flat. Do I have to turn mine off?
Or maybe actually. Good, thank you. Alright, ready? Yeah, this beat's it's fucking juicy. Here we go. We're coming.
I'ma just freestyle because like fuck that.
You just gonna freestyle it?
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, I'ma do it.
That's the way to go.
I don't give a fuck because I know my talent. Pen to a pad required, but like freestyle, let's try.
Yeah, fuck it. You got it. Show them what you got.
Let's go.
Talk your shit.
Let's go. Hey, can you go? Bet.
If the phone works. Here we go.
Yeah.
B.Z.A.
Yeah, keep the beat loud.
We got a beat.
Keep the beat loud, yeah.
We got a beat.
This is not what you sent me.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Let me hear the beat first. I'm doing my shit. I'm getting it on. Yeah. I got in the crown. I'm doing my shit. I'm getting it on. Yeah. I'm wearing the crown. I'm doing my shit. I'm getting it on. I come from the bottom. I come from the gutter. I'm smoking on shit. I'm smoking on straws. Bitch, I'm getting high. To the motherfucking sky. What you really on? What you really on? I was doing my shit. Getting to the motherfucking top. What you want? Yeah, what you want? Get out my motherfucking hate soul. I be chilling with a motherfucking pesos. What you saying? Y'all shoot you in your brain, bro. Kick you up one time, you get sprayed, yo. Yeah, B.Z.A my name. Come for the streets, yeah, I ain't come to play. Yeah, what you saying? I don't want freestyling nothing but brain. Yeah, I come for the top. Yeah, bitch, I ain't gonna stop. Yeah, bitch, I'm on the fucking corner throwing them rocks, bitch, we come out the shop. Coming up, bitch, what you saying? Yeah, I'm shooting your brain. Me and Lil all in the back. Smoking the pics, go insane. Like you on my motherfucking heat hole. In the back with your motherfucking manhole. In the sheets, how we doing even well, bro. Come to the top when I ain't gonna stop, bro. Yeah.
That's a shit.
Toga
It's a fucking freestyle.
It's a fucking rap. We're done.
Get out.
We're done.
That was hard.
Huh?
I'm gonna get out. Too bad to cut.
Oh, you roll through here, bro.
Talk with Yorke. We out.
Roll through.
We out. Gangway.
Wait, is that done? We're done.
We're done,
Talk
man.
with Yorke, fucking B.Z.A. Tell them quickly where they can find your shit.
SoundCloud. Fuck SoundCloud, actually. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, anything you want. B.Z.A.
Look the
Okay,
fuck
EP
out.
is coming soon. Chapter 1 is out right now. Warning featuring Fronto and Dut coming soon with the video. So
Love gang, love gang, love gang, love gang.
peace out.
Thank you.
Yeah, we good.
Thanks, Deji. Do it.
Now let's go.
Thanks for joining
Now
me.
let's go do some studio work.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Can't let myself go under, gotta keep it real. Keep it real. I gotta keep it real. And is it really wanna speak about how I feel? I can't let myself go under, gotta keep it real.